恭喜发财!
So, you're going to a Lunar New Year party!
And you want to look appropriately festive, so
what do you wear?
Hi, I'm Jenny.
I'm Juliet. Welcome to
Aces Wilder,
home of expressive men's fashion.
We are going to walk you through a variety of looks for men that would be appropriate to celebrate Lunar New Year.
So no matter how you'll be celebrating this year, you'll definitely be dressed confidently and fashionably.
Every piece of clothing that we talk about in this video will be available on our Amazon curated list. Link down below.
So we always say that the key to putting together an epic outfit is understanding where the external environment we're going to. We use the principle of TESS, the theme, the environment, and the season. To understand our outfit, we need to understand what is Lunar New Year about.
Lunar New Year is also known as Spring Festival. It's also known as Chinese New Year or Korean New Year. It marks the beginning of the lunar calendar, and it is the biggest holiday in many, many Asian cultures.
It's rooted in ancient Chinese traditions, and it's celebrated by millions of people around the globe.
It marks the beginning of the year and also is a symbol of a fresh start, prosperity, and good fortune.
It's generally celebrated with family reunions, with lots of good food, and like my favorite thing is all of the food that has crazy homonyms and like whole reasons why you eat it.
For example, 年年有余 means hope you have abundance, and yu also means fish. So for Chinese New Year, everybody always eats fish.
Also, we'll eat rice cakes because rice cakes is 年糕, which means high year. When you eat rice cakes, it means your year is going to get higher and higher.
There's also a lot of festivities and a lot of really fun ways people celebrate this holiday, such as fireworks, firecrackers, dancing on the street, parade. It is a multi-day holiday, and people generally take up to a month off to celebrate. Best of all, if you're unmarried, married members of your family will give you hongbao, which are red envelopes filled with
money!
Yay, money!
This is to jumpstart your new year with more prosperity. So you're going to hear us say prosperity and fortune and red a lot. The other thing you're going to hear us say a lot is gold and dragons. Another big part of the celebration is lion and dragon dances to scare away the evil spirits and bring in the good luck.
Red is the most auspicious color in Chinese culture, and so it is generally worn a lot during New Year's and a lot during other celebratory events like weddings.
And gold obviously looks like
money!
So in terms of season, Lunar New Year is usually in February, so it's still a little bit of a chilly time of the year. So you're still going to want to wear things that are a little bit thicker in texture.
Today we've got 5 exciting outfit ideas for you to try for this year's Lunar New Year festivities.
The 5 types of outfits that we're going to talk about are traditional, Shanghai Golden Age, stylish formal, Viby boho, and streetwear.
We'll give you some outfit ideas based on style elements that are appropriate for Chinese New Year, which will include color, texture, pattern, and most importantly, fit.
These style elements and fits are part of our unified theory of men's expressive fashion, which you can learn more about in our intro video to it here.
Style number 1, traditional. Some outfit ideas for a traditional Lunar New Year party.
So this type of party, we're thinking you're probably going somewhere that looks really traditional, more ancient. Like think Chinese, Forbidden City kind of vibes.
And it is a formal event.
Definitely more upscale. And make sure you stay tuned because we have some epic accessory ideas for this style type. We love this outfit. It really stands out.
In traditional Chinese culture, if you look at how people dressed in the past, they tend to dress very monochromatic. And so going with a monochromatic red, really rich red, which is an auspicious color, is really, really great. Silk is also very, very iconic in Chinese culture. It's also very, very luxurious. So combining that monochromatic red with the silk rich texture works really well. For pattern, the Chinese dragon is on this outfit, but it doesn't really look cheesy. It's kind of embroidered in. It looks really luxurious and really nice. Fit-wise, because it's going for more of a traditional Chinese look, it is a little bit looser, but again, it should fit on the shoulders zippers, so it shouldn't be baggy, but does have a little bit of a looser fit.
So this is the second option for this traditional Chinese look, a little bit more muted. But again, we've got the monochromatic matching set that is very traditional. The color is black, which immediately makes it more muted. It doesn't pop out as much like the red. But we think black still works because it's Chinese New Year time, it's still winter, so black totally still works for this type of year. However, there's this gold pattern on it, which does make the outfit still pop a little bit. The texture is a little bit more of that stiffer Chinese cotton that you really see. So it's not quite as flowy as silk. This makes it a little less expensive looking, which also lets this be a more muted option. Lastly, there's the pattern on here of the Chinese dragon that's just a little bit not too overwhelming and makes it really elegant. For fit, again, for the more traditional look, you want loose outfit type, not too fitted on the body so you can really move almost like you're about to do some martial arts. And here are
accessories! For this traditional look, we're gonna recommend a couple of traditional looking accessories. The first one is a Chinese fan. This can either be a paper fan or a bamboo fan, something that really accentuates that traditional look.
Definitely. The emperors used to just walk around, the scholars. It was part of their gait, just walking and fanning.
They invented the fan clap.
The second accessory that we think would look awesome with the traditional style look, old style Chinese spectacles. These more round style spectacles give it that throwback retro look. Here are some men's shoe options for Lunar New Year.
For shoes, because it's a more traditional look, we recommend something simple like a cloth loafer. For the more traditional option, we would recommend something like a traditional cloth Chinese shoe. Works really well. Nothing too fancy because that's what people wore back in the day.
The second style we're going to talk about is our favorite era,
the Golden Age of Shanghai.
Okay, for this one, we have an important tip for you for your hair. So you don't want to miss that. Make sure you stay tuned.
Shanghai was the Paris of the East back in the turn of the century. There were a lot of European influences. Industry was booming. There were so many parties and dances and just fancy opulent things. Think of it as the Great Gatsby of China.
And during that time, women wore cheapaos, like what we're wearing now. Our favorite! And men's clothing became more influenced by Western suits compared to what we saw before. So that means a little bit more structure, a little stiffer, more of that blazer style. For this, you might be going to an event that's maybe held in somewhere that still has that throwback traditional Chinese look, a little bit more European style, a little bit more modern.
This look is very interesting because it's got some scholarly vibes. It's really going after, like the scholars of the turn of the century, but in Shanghai. So it's got a really good fusion of different things. It's a little bit longer and it's got a little bit more of a structured Western European cut, but the inside layer's got those traditional Chinese buttons. The collar is a Mandarin collar and the texture is again that stiffer, thicker Chinese cotton material. Pattern-wise, this is a place where less is more. So most of this outfit is again monochromatic, but there's a little bit of a touch of pattern towards the bottom, brings a little bit of a festive flair. From a fit perspective, now we're moving into the golden age and Western influence is moving in. So we're going into that more fitted look rather than that looser look for the traditional Chinese garments.
An accessory that you could wear with this outfit is that fedora looking hat. It's again bringing that Western influence from the turn of the century to Asia. So maybe a black, smaller bowler hat or fedora hat would totally work with this outfit. And here is the most important tip for this outfit.
Your hair! Hair is so important, especially at the turn of the century. This was happening everywhere. People put a lot of attention and emphasis on taking care of their hair and grooming in general. So the hair for this outfit, we would recommend something really sleek and clean. Maybe with a side part, a decent amount of product to hold it down, keep it clean looking. Really reminiscent of that 1920s, 1930 Gatsby style. Our Our third style for Lunar New Year is stylish formal. So we're moving more and more into the modern era now. So maybe you've been invited to a more modern banquet, maybe it's a gala of sorts. The Asian influence is likely going to come mostly from decorations like table settings, maybe a vase here and there. Most importantly, this event is black tie.
Black tie, you think, oh, that sounds easy. I'm just gonna wear a tuxedo. Be careful here. There's some mistakes you can make, so make sure you stay tuned and watch so you don't get caught in the trap. This is actually what we recommend, the black tie stylish formal Lunar New Year look. So the color, we recommend this like darker red with some bits of muted metallic gold, because remember, for Lunar New Year, it's all about prosperity. So red and gold are king.
It is Chinese New Year after all. You're not just going to a regular gala.
For the pattern, honestly, anything that kind of gives a little bit of reminiscence of Asians, makes it look a little bit like a dragon or phoenixy, even something that's paisley, it gives that traditional style look. For texture, because these blazers add golden metallic look, it gives that little bit of silkiness, which brings in the Asian vibe. For fit, this is a blazer. Make sure this fits you well. It's both the shoulders, the sleeve length, the waist. Make sure this is on point.
All right, you've made it this far. Here is a commonly made mistake when you're trying to achieve the look that we just talked about. We talked about red and gold being colors of prosperity. We love that. But both of those are very bold colors, and it's really easy to get them to look cheesy. Here are some things that you should avoid. For red, look for a deeper toned, richer, luxurious red. Let's avoid a really bright, orangey looking red. That tends to look really cheesy. For the gold, kind of the same thing. Don't look for like a super yellow, flashy, super shiny gold. What looks really luxurious with a really deep, rich red is a bronzier, little darker, little more muted gold.
Don't forget to accessorize. You can either wear that blazer top with maybe a red bow tie, or maybe you skip the bow tie and you wear a white mandarin collar shirt underneath instead. If you want to still go for this black tie suit look, but you want to be a little bit more muted, obviously you could go for just a straight up black tux. But here's a different option for you. Try out this less formal option, which is a mandarin collar suit jacket in black. It looks modern, it looks sleek, and you can always accessorize with maybe a little red pocket square.
Because this is a formal event, let's talk about the shoes. Shoes should be formal. Anything that you would wear with a really nice suit or a tux will do. But a fun way to really bring a pop to the footwear is maybe some red socks. And we're back.
Style number 4, which is
Viby boho.
definitely more casual, but there's still ways you can make mistakes. So make sure you stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
So we love this kimono.
Coloring is great. It's really classy. It's got black and that pop of gold. The fabric is very nice and luxurious and silky and thick. Really appropriate for a wintertime event, even if it's outside. And it's got dragons on it. It's got full dragon pattern all around the kimono, which looks really, really nice and also sophisticated. And from a fit perspective, it is like a little bit structured, but mostly it is loose fitting because it is kind of like a robe kimono situation.
So we would call this part of the mystic archetype. If you're curious how to dress by archetype, we have a whole video about it. You can check it out here. So here's the mistake that you can make when trying to do this boho vibey look.
There's a difference between having one dragon that takes up the entire face of the garment and, you know, a dragon pattern. So would recommend staying away from these like giant graphics because there's a fine line between pattern and just like looking very anime and graphic tee.
This just got too much going on, too much, there's way too many colors, way too many different vibes going on. It has flowers and dragon, it's just a lot. Overall, looks cheesy rather than refined and sophisticated. Speaking of refined and sophisticated, these pants, ooh, so much so. It's got that darker color refined, the texture is that kind of Asian-y cotton vibe, just that touch of Asian pattern over here on the bottom with that little Asian floral, and over on the leg over here, that kind of Japanese block wave print vibe.
It's really subtle, but really, really obvious what you're going for here. And it's also really comfortable. because we're going for boho and Viby and it's outside. And again, we're moving more into the modern space. The shoe for this look can be pretty simple, like a pair of Toms, something black maybe. Any sort of like cool looking street shoe would work really well with this look.
Maybe you want to do that street shoe in black, or maybe this is where you bring in that pop of red.
Yeah, maybe a red shoe or a black and red shoe.
We made it to number 5, which is streetwear. This is really probably more of a cool nighttime nightclub vibe, like you're going to Hakkasan or Tao, an Asian themed nightclub in Vegas. Yeah, just want to look cool.
We are going to be talking about blending streetwear with a little bit of lunar Chinese vibe. This bomber jacket is so cool. It looks bomber, it's got the right shape, but it's got that silky texture. It looks very luxurious, and that dragon embroidery in the back, definitely more of a graphic than a pattern, but doesn't have too many colors. It's really well made. There's not a lot going on, so it still looks classy, but really, really cool.
So this is also a bomber, but a slimmer fit one. A little more elegant, a little more sophisticated, but it's got the metallic-y colors. It brings in that little Asian vibe. It's also, again, looks like it has a silky texture, which looks very Asian. And then the pattern, it's actually reminiscent of peacock, which also is very like the phoenix. Again, Asian vibes.
A really cool way to showcase like the Lunar New Year through bottoms is actually through meggings.
Check out this amazing cool pair of meggings.
I think guys are still somewhat uncomfortable around meggings, but I think they're really, really great. They're the next big thing. People should really pick up on it. These meggings are really comfortable, but they're also really cool in terms of the pattern. It's got a black and white, but it's got all of the really beautiful, like traditional Asian artwork all over it.
So meggings are really part of the lover archetype, which is really playful. It really says, hey, come and talk to me. The lover loves patterns, and this one has a pattern all over it. And again, if you want to learn more about dressing by archetype and getting the interactions that you want, you can check out our videos and also check out our tutorial in the PDF linked below.
Who knew there were so many different ways to compile an outfit for Lunar New Year?
So many different styles, and we gave you 5. So I hope the takeaways that you learned for the general rule of thumb was for colors, red, black, gold. For texture, that silky texture or maybe that stiffer cotton. For pattern, anything that looks reminiscent of Asian.
A dragon or a peacock or a phoenix even is really great.
So that was a lot of information. We hope you thought it was useful. We hope you look amazing for your Lunar New Year. Leave us a comment on how it all went and definitely give us a like.
You can check out our philosophy on styling by checking out our unified theory of men's expressive fashion linked below.
So as always, we put out new videos every week, so make sure you subscribe to get the latest on the clothing for your journey.